Millions of updates ago, this region was ruled by ancient Pokemon. Lost to time, they've returned as fossils. And thanks to the power of science, we can eventually revive them to their former glory. Let's turn a page on time and find some more relics from the past today on the BattleCraft SMP. Well, we've got more unearthing to do today. Obviously, last time I told you guys how I unearthed this great amphitheater. Still more work to do over here, but we're gonna have to save that for another day. Seems more spawn proofing to do, of course. What we're gonna be doing today is mostly continuing to brush up on unearthing some really cool stuff, and that is going to include unearthing up some fossils that we bought last time. In the last episode, we did the fossil hunters, and I managed to get my hands on a few of the fossil structures that were introduced in 1.5 Cobblemon. And we're going to go over there and see what we can find. I have not played with the fossils really at all yet, so I'm really looking forward to that. Also, I'm going to come over here, and my gear is not looking that great. Alright, we're going to need some mending, and this is actually a great way to get mending and XP. Villager trading. I've got a pile of villagers stocked up in there, ready to get a job, go into a stall, and trade with me for the rest of their natural-born lives. And that's just the Minecraft way. I've also been catching Pokemon, as you see. I've already got one Munchlax, and we're going to hopefully catch this one. And if you can believe it, I have caught 185 Pokemon. I'll go ahead and scroll here for a moment so you can see just how many Pokemon I've caught. Obviously, there's still some missing that I haven't caught. But if I see something in the wild, I often stop. But what are you looking at me for, little flower? I often stop and catch it. Like, for example, Lillipup. I have not caught a Lillipup yet, so I usually just carry some Pokeballs, Ultra Balls, Great Balls around with me, and I'll stop and just catch Pokemon. Ooh, like that, got a Lillipup. So, another one added to the dex, and every time we catch a new Pokemon, the chance of getting a critical catch like that goes up. It is based on percentage of Pokemon owned. So, we got a Cutiefly here, one of my favorites. Love Cutiefly. There we go. Cutiefly added to the team. Roselia. Don't have a Roselia yet. So, I do this quite often. I'll just run around and catch Pokemon. And don't worry, we're going to be focusing more on the dex later in another episode where I'm going to try to catch them all, because what type of Pokemon trainer would I be if I can't catch them all, right? Last time on Fossil Hunters.
6 competitors will be bidding on different fossil sites.
80.
80. Oh my gosh.
I'm hearing silence after that. 80 coins going once, going twice, and sold for 80
Yes!
relic coins.
Let's go. Do you see all these gimme ghouls on my map? They like stealing coins. Oh, huh? Yeah, I see you down there. Okay. Look, don't steal any of my coins. Last time, we won this one and a few other structures around here. And it's time to brush. Yes, I came through the nether to get here. It's a long freaking way. Get out of the way, buddy. Let's see what we got here. Now, this is suspicious gravel, and this is a Cobblemon structure, so we're going to get suspicious gravel items. And it looks like we're getting a sherd right off the bat. A sherd is a piece of a pot. There we go. A helix pottery sherd. This is going to allow us to make a pot that has a helix. It looks like an ammonite on the side, which is really cool. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we're getting some of our money back. Here's a relic coin. And I'm just going to cut through some of this. We're going to get some Cobblemon items. Oh, this looks like an ability patch or something? What is this? Ability shield prevents the holder's ability from being changed or suppressed. Very cool. I love the mangrove roots. I use these all the time. So let's collect a few of these items. I had to get something. What are you guys doing here? They're just chilling. They're just little guys. They're just chill little dudes. Hey, don't run away from me. I think if I actually knock them out, they drop coins. The coin they're holding, but that's okay. I'll let them live. Let's head up the ladder. There's sometimes some relic coin pouches here. Yep, there's one. Got one there. Oh, another gimme ghoul here. Hello. Hello, I'm here to steal your coins. Hello. Nothing on this layer. Now, the next layers, I think, are where it gets good. Up here. Up here. We have another gimme ghoul. Another gimme ghoul. There's so many here. I actually really want to catch these guys. Okay, we got one of them. Got 2 of them. While they're doing that, ooh, that had Vivichoke seeds inside. So this is one way you can get Vivichokes. Vivichokes are used in the medicinal items for the most part. So you're going to need to get some hands on some Vivichoke seeds at some point, and this is one way you can get them. Alright, 3. Got some more coins here. Everything else looks pretty normal. And there looks like there's a chest here. I think there's a chance this is a gimme ghoul too. But nope, not today. We just got some more coins. We're up to 42. Remember, we only bid at 80 for all 4 structures, and we're not doing that bad. There we go. Destiny Knot, Shiny Stone, Evolution Item, Dark Gem, XP Candies, Rare Candies, Bug Gem, and a Stone Shovel. With Silk Touch, actually. That's kind of interesting. And I think I can pick this up. And I can take it with me. So we got us a Gilded Chest as well, which is quite exciting, if I do say so myself. Now, we got a few more. You know what? I really want to just catch all these guys. You know what? No, I don't. I changed my mind. I redact it. Let's go to the other 2 structures. Or other 3 structures? Yeah, other 3 structures. And see if we can't get our relic coins back now that the Gimme Ghoul Tower is gone. Here is the second structure, and this is one of the newer structures. It is a bog pit. Yes, lots of mud, lots of roots coming out of the ground. This is where some sort of animal may have fallen into the mud. And there's a loot table in all of these Cobblemon structures, and hopefully, inside of this loot table, we can find ourselves a great item. Now, obviously, the rare item that we're trying to get here is the fossil. We're trying to get a fossil so that we can bring a fossil Pokemon back from the dead. Oh my gosh, no way. Oh, we got it! Consult the fossil. We got a root fossil. So this will become a Lileep, which is super exciting. This has been worth it, you know. I saw some people being like, 80 coins, JB, you're crazy. Look, we just got a Lileep, quite a rare Pokemon. This is the only way you can get it. So I'm quite excited for that. Let's see what we got in this one. Looks like another root. Yep, we got an energy root. Restores 120 HP. If you're clearing this out, of course, make sure you're not clearing away the suspicious gravel. I have a texture pack from Vanilla Tweaks that allows me to see the textures just a little bit better. I just use that so I don't accidentally break something and can't get it back. Also keep in mind that the vanilla suspicious gravel and the Cobblemon suspicious gravel are not the same. They are different, so you cannot get the fossils from vanilla suspicious gravel ones that spawn like in desert temples and stuff. You're gonna need to find a Cobblemon structure for that. And I believe that this is all that this structure had to offer. But we got only a few pieces of gravel, but we did get a fossil. We have another bog structure here, and then we have another structure here. Now this is kind of a fallen root type of structure, an old log. You're going to want to cut back some of this wood, and we're going to just head down here where it's going to branch out into some different blocks. So we got some tuff, we got some gravel, we got some coarse dirt, and then our first piece of suspicious gravel. Well, you know what that means. Let's get out the brush, see what we can't find. Looks like I have no idea if this is a bone. Yep, we got a bone. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out so that we can see all the pieces of suspicious gravel. And remember, again, Silk Touch will not affect this stuff, so do not try to Silk Touch it and take it back to your base. Will not work. You're going to have to bring the brush with you. Let's go ahead and brush some areas and see what we can find. Oh my gosh, is this a fossil? Oh, no way. Oh, an old amber? That's how we get Aerodactyl. Oh my gosh, this is paying so well. What is this? Everstone. That stops a Pokemon from evolving. So another Cobblemon item. I have no idea what this is. Black Agurite? No, Charcoal Stick. That's going to raise Fire-type moves. Looks like another big root. Got quite lucky with the fossils so far. Big root. A Peat Block. Peat Block is used to get Ursaluna. We actually already caught an Ursaluna in episode 1. But, hey, I'll take another Peat Block. Looks like a piece of coal. This looks like a heat rock. Nice. That'll make Sunny Day last longer. What the heck is this? A Fairy Feather. Boosts the power of Holder's Fairy-type moves. Okay, that's good. So these structures have so much suspicious gravel in them. You never know what you're going to get. It's kind of like loot boxes or something. Some raw copper, some raw iron, another root. Looks like another piece of raw iron, raw copper, raw gold. Okay. I believe we've hit the bottom of this, but you see how large this rooted, like, structure is. Lots and lots of chances to get some really cool stuff here. Looks like that's all she wrote for this structure, so I'm gonna pile up out of here. Get back, demon! And that just leaves us with one structure left. One measly structure left. We've went through these quite quickly, but this should give us another chance, another roll for a fossil. Get to digging. I see you over here. Don't you blow up my suspicious gravel. You! Did you break? Okay. Didn't break all the suspicious gravel. There's at least 2. Ooh, what's this? Vivichoke seeds? Alright. Oh, I hope you didn't blow up any more of my gravel. Alright, there's one here. I think this is it. Oh, no. Just a piece of gold. Oh, okay, okay. We got another one. We got another one. Oh. 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 Oh, my gosh. It's another root fossil. There we go. Another root fossil. Oh, my God. A double! Oh. Oh, my gosh. The creeper was luck, guys. After I was done brushing up on the fossil structures, I needed to find a revival herb, which can only be found in the lush caves. So I went and found an azalea tree, which grows over top of lush caves. I made my way down and started collecting some of the blocks and some of the resources down here. I collected some of these axolotl looking things and found some cool Pokemon, like a Tritini that accidentally died in a block, and a Ferris seed. So I picked up that revival herb I needed, I did a little bit of mining, and started heading my way back home. On the way back I found another fossil structure, which had another fossil in it, which was super great, and I found another pre-generated structure in the Cobblemon 1.5 update. After all of that exploring though, I had a full inventory, so I stumbled my way back home. My inventory is quite full, so while I'm dropping off these items back at the base, I figured I would talk a little bit about how I built this here villager breeder. I know it kind of showed up overnight, but let's go ahead and start a little montage, and I'll talk a little bit about how I built it. So this is one of the most classic old villager breeders that is in the game, and it's very, very simple. You just start with a 9x9 plot of land, you're going to have a water source in the middle, and then you're going to have a few workstations, like 2 composters and then 2 other workstations. I usually just go with barrels because they're pretty easy to make. By having 2 composters, you're going to have 2 villagers that are going to be farmers. They're going to be harvesting the crops and throwing the crops to the other villagers. And when they meet a crop threshold, I think it's 32 items, they're going to breed another villager if there's enough beds. By having 5 beds, they're constantly going to be breeding villagers. Then, by having a hole here on this western side that is only 1 tall, the baby villagers are going to fall into this water chute and end up in this, what is eventually going to be a trading hall. Right now, it is just a square with some stalls in the wall that are too tall and too deep, and I'll be able to take them out of here using minecarts or boats, move them into a stall, and then use workstations to manipulate what their trades are going to be. By doing this, we're going to be able to get enchanted books, diamond gear, tons of emeralds, and almost every farmable item in the game. By being a zombie doctor, by turning them into zombies, and then healing them back into villagers with a golden apple and a weakness potion, we get their trades real cheap, and we can get all the items in the game that we need extra cheap. So that is it. I know I probably made that sound pretty easy, but it's really not that complicated. It just takes some time, and I love the tough blocks that I went with here. So what I gotta do now is set up this so that I can roll through some villagers, and it's gonna take some time, but I'll let you know if I come across anything unique while I'm going. I think I'm gonna go for the, I think I'm just gonna go for the like enchanted villagers first that do the enchanted books, because look at my gear. I need mending really bad on all of my gear. It's not looking super great, and if I lose my netherite gear, then not only am I not a Pokemon master yet, but I would be a Minecraft novice as well, and I've played some Minecraft before. I should be able to handle this. So let's get to work, playing with some villagers. While one version of JB is working on the villager trading stuff, I figured I would get some other stuff done around here to show you. Firstly, I mentioned my first shiny on the server was tragic, and I think it is the worst shiny possible in the game. Here it is. Yes, a male Combee. Now, I do be loving their little smiles, and I do like their little face here, but male Combee is a pretty tragic shiny just because, well, you can't evolve a male Combee. You can only evolve female Combees. So this guy will forever be a relatively low stat Combee. I guess he do be pretty cute, so can't be too angry. I've also been working on building out a team, and there's so many fun Pokemon that I want to use that I'm going to be doing multiple teams. Like the Pokemon Origins series, the gym leaders have multiple teams, and that is what I am going to be doing. They're going to have a Pokeball team with the weakest Pokemon, they're going to have a Great Ball team that is an intermediate level, and then an Ultra Ball team with the strongest Pokemon. And I'm going to pull some inspiration from that series, and basically be doing that here on the server. So I'm first starting with my Ultra Ball series, and I also really want to do double battles. So I've been working on some Pokemon, been EV training. You can see I've got some EV training items on my Pokemon. And let's go ahead and evolve a few of these Pokemon now too. I saw a few people suggest Machamp and Golem, and though I think both of them are very great, I think I'm going to go with Machamp first, and maybe Golem can be on a different team. So let's use this link cable as a way to evolve Machoke. You can also do an in-game trade because Machoke evolves by trade, but the link cable is going to work. Yep, we're good to go here. Let's go ahead and evolve our Machoke. Our female Machoke here is evolving. It's going to evolve into a four-armed, beautiful Machamp. And this Machamp is going to be able to help us do all kinds of construction stuff. And then also, I've got a Poliwhirl here. And if you notice, my theme is kind of ground and fighting types, very similar to Bruno of the Elite Four of the original games. Kind of rock, ground, and fighting types. And I think a Poliwrath is going to be perfect for that, the water fighting type. So, without further ado, let's also evolve our Poliwhirl into a Poliwrath, the water fighting type Pokemon. It also gets Water Absorb, which is very strong, great for coverage, and gets a lot of really great moves. Yeah, there we go. Look at that, a Poliwrath. Look at those big old gloves. It can definitely help us carry some stuff around too, and that's what we need. Being the server architect and constructor, we need some Pokemon that can help us do some construction. I figured a Machamp can definitely help us carry some stuff around. Conkeldurr, well, I mean, it's in the name. Look at all this, like, concrete he's carrying, like, kind of like tough blocks. And then I figured, you know what, a Mudsdale would really be useful as a ground type to help us flatten out some areas, and also could definitely pull some carts. And lastly, for right now, I have a Stonejourner because, well, I could not think of a more, like, archaeological and architectural Pokemon than kind of a archway or a bridge itself. That means we have one more spot for this main team, and I'm thinking a Gastrodon would be a great option, but I can always put Diggersby and Gastrodon on another team. Diggersby was a great suggestion by someone in the comments. I try to read all my comments, so if you have any suggestions, guys, let me know and put them in the comment section below. Anyway, we've just about wrapped up finishing all of the villager trading shenanigans, so I'll go back there and let's run through some of the stuff that I've done over there. Don't despawn. Are you? Oh my gosh, I am the luckiest man alive. I've been AFK for 3 hours at the villager farm, and this guy shows up. It hasn't despawned yet. I wonder how many others I missed. Did you see all the phantoms? That was because I've been there for like 3 hours. Oh my gosh, I'm the luckiest man in existence. This is, what is this, a Dachshund? It's like a fairy type? Oh my gosh. Dash Bun. Well-baked body. And it's not even bad IV-wise. Look at this guy. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, you're so cute. What a great way to end off the episode. Oh my gosh. But I was waiting for more villagers to be bred. You can see there's a, oh gosh, there's a pile more there. Because I got the first floor all checked out with different librarians, and the second floor is going to be a mixture of different villagers, and I think I want to do one more floor underneath. Lots more work to do here. But what's gatekeeping me right now, or what's bottlenecking me, stopping my progression, is nether things. And I have not done nether things yet. I will be moving these villagers around. I will be continuing to work on this. And hopefully we'll take really a trip into the nether for the first time getting serious. Not just mining for netherite, but I mean actually getting serious on that nether exploration and finding a fortress. I'll see you guys in the next chapter.